Home is halting visits to loved ones after a previously recovered resident began showing COVID-19 symptoms once again.
State officials say the veteran was transferred to a hospital and has tested positive again for the virus. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live in Holyoke with the very latest. Audrey.
This veteran was living on a unit dedicated to those considered clinically recovered from the virus that was found in more than 75 residents who died in the home since March. Now, I spoke with a family member who still has a loved one in the facility. She tells me that she has renewed concerns about the virus's strength and unpredictability.
I just had some galunkies that I was going to be able to bring up, his favorite Polish food.
Cheryl Turgeon was prepared to bring her father, Dennis Thresher, his favorite snack during her visit to the Holyoke Soldiers Home Tuesday. But she says the planned visit was canceled Monday when officials told her another veteran in the home began showing symptoms of COVID-19.
I feel like we finally got into the clear and we would get to visit our loved ones and see them and things would be easier and better for them. But to know that there could be a reoccurrence of this virus, a second wave that's coming is really disheartening.
State officials tell Western Mass News the veteran in question was living on a unit dedicated to residents who were considered clinically recovered from COVID-19. They say after the resident began showing symptoms, that person, quote, was proactively transferred to a hospital for treatment and tested positive. State officials say those who are clinically recovered can still test positive for the virus, but out of caution, they say that the whole unit is now under quarantine. They also say that the Massachusetts National Guard is assisting and doing another round of testing for all the vets. In a message sent to loved ones obtained by Western Mass News, the interim superintendent said in part, quote, "Until we receive the testing results, out of an abundance of caution, we will be suspending all visitations until we can ensure that it is safe to do so."
I have to just hope for the best at some point.
Turgeon says during the home's original outbreak, her father was considered a false negative COVID-19 patient, hospitalized for 6 days on a coronavirus unit, receiving care for COVID symptoms while never testing positive. She's sad she can no longer bring her dad the Polish food meant to help him gain back the 30 pounds he lost while sick. However, she understands the precautions being taken during this uncertain time at the home.
I don't want to see him regress. He's trying so hard to get back to his baseline every day. He wants to walk. He wants to get outside.
Some families raising concern after hearing about the recent COVID-19 outbreak at Bay State Medical Center in Springfield, where officials say an employee traveled to a hotspot state and then came back. I reached out to state officials to see if there are any travel restrictions for employees of the Holyoke Soldiers Home outside of the governor's travel order, which doesn't go into effect until August 1st. Live in Holyoke, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.